Hey, this is your boy Marcus, and this is me doing the PSG faces from the PES 2013 demo. As you can see, Duche does not have a real face. Diego Lugano does have a real face, which is quite interesting considering he doesn't actually play that much for PSG, but what did you expect? I mean, he is a good player. But yeah, faces in this game are actually pretty decent. For PSG, the majority of the faces aren't the best, but what do you expect when basically you look at it and you see this? But next is Sierra. I don't know who he is, but he does not have a real face, as you can see. And basically, I'm enjoying making these videos. These videos are really easy to make, because basically all I do is just talk over basically a couple of faces. Armand, I don't think that's a real face. It might be his real face. I don't know what he looks like in real life. See, the way to do this in the demo is basically you make it PSG versus PSG. Then you change your side up to be the reserve side, basically. So for example, Tierney is playing at left back instead of Maxwell, and Tierney does have a real face. Look how realistic that face is. But basically that's what you do. And if you don't know how to patch the PC demo, just check my channel. I've got a tutorial on how to actually do it. But as you can see, Matuidi actually has another real face, which is quite surprising considering that he's quite well known, but not that well known, if you know what I mean. He's quite big in France, but I don't think he actually plays for the French national team, which is a bit disappointing because he's quite a beast in this game. I'm not gonna say he's the best, but he's really quite good. Chantôme does not have a real face. I don't know if you actually say Chantôme or if it's Chantôme or something like that. I'm not very fluent in my French accent or French speaking, so I'm not very good at the whole French aspect. But yeah, the faces in the demo are unbelievably good, and if they are like this for the real game, I will be so happy, because then you don't have to do that much editing. But you see Thiago Silva, he's got a real face, but the only problem is I went on Brazil, and for some reason some of the faces have glitched. So Luis Sal has like 4 people have Luis Sal's face, which is really weird when you actually look at it. But as you can see, Kevin Gamero, real face, great striker from Master League Online in PES 2011. He was insane. He was only like a 78 overall or something in second striker. But my god, the amount of goals you put away from me. If you're going to get this game, and you're going to get PES 20, and you're going to play it online, get him for your Master League Online. There's Jeremy Menez. He's always going to have a real face because of the fact that he's like more or less a shining light of the French squad now, which is quite interesting considering that he's not that big. He's not really even, in my opinion, I don't think he's actually that good. But there's Hoaro. Hoaro. Yeah, he used to be the forward for PSG until they got owned by the whole oil money rich company, so they have basically Ibrahimovic now. But what's it called? Basically the Master League Online is a lot like Ultimate Team for FIFA, but you don't have to buy packs, and it's not all about pace abuse. And you see Sirigu has a real face, but basically you buy the players off just buy them. Basically you make money by winning games, and then you can go up divisions. You start in Division 10 and you go up to Division 1, and then you basically get to Division 1 you always face Messi and Ronaldo in like basically every game. Well, you can see Alex, former Chelsea defender, also has another real face. But yeah, Master League Online is going to be really interesting this year to see if they've actually changed it from PES 2011, because in PES 2011 it was really good. PES 2010 it got introduced in PES 2010. But as you can see, Thiago Silva, the beast, has 95 overall, like one of the best centre backs in the game. I think he's the best centre back in the game. Real face, looks so realistic. It's unbelievable how realistic he actually looks. You can see Basavich. I'll say Basavich because I don't know how to actually say his name. I think it's Basavich or Basavich. Yeah, he's got a real face, and I've never actually heard of him. I think he's a Czech right back, because with this sort of name like Basavich. Yeah, but Master League Online is basically Ultimate Team, and to be fair, it's much better because Ultimate Team, for FIFA, basically for every FIFA so far for Ultimate Team, it's just been pace abuse, and I really just hate that. But Master League Online is more like just Messi and Ronaldo abuse. If you face people in Division 1, but you only face people in the same division as you, and by the time you get in Division 1, you should have good enough players to just defend against them. But as you can see, Maxwell, the former Barcelona defender, is also playing for PSG. All going there for money. Well, I don't see them going to be. They might win a league title, but I mean, they nearly got beat by Lorient. They're not even a good club. Maxo has got a real face. Another one has got a real face. He had a real face basically since PES 6 really. Don't remember where he used to play before Barcelona, but wherever he did play, he did have a real face because he was quite a well-known left back. Because then, if he wasn't well-known, why would Barcelona buy him? I mean, put two and two together. If he wasn't really that good, needed the backup for Adriano. What do you expect? And see Bodmer. He's a great player as well. He's not a good one for Master League Online because hardly anyone buys him. So basically, in Master League Online, if loads of the same player are bought, their price goes up. But then you can always find these hidden gems who are absolutely insane. I mean, like when I had the beta for it, I think it was PES 2010. I ended up getting Nicolas Burdisso, the Roma centre back. At the time, he was Inter Milan, and he was like a 79 overall, and I had him for his whole time. But I'm not sure the whole contract situation. I don't know if there's contracts now compared to how there was, because in 2010 it was amazing. There was no contracts. But as you can see, Jallet does not. I don't think that's a real face. It might be, but it doesn't have as much details as all the other real faces do. So I'm not sure. You never know. I mean, this is the sort of thing with this. You can usually tell on the bigger people if their faces are real or not. But on the less well-known players, they might not have a real face or not. It's quite weird, really. But yeah, I'm not sure about the contract situation. I don't know if it's a bit like Ultimate Team now, where you have like contracts. You have to buy contracts. But if you only have to buy contracts, it makes it much easier, really. Basically, as you can see, Mohamed Sissoko been like basically all over the world. Now he's playing for PSG. I did not know this until basically I made this video. It was quite interesting when I made it because I was like, whoa, Sissoko plays for PSG. When did anyone say this? I'm not going to support PSG this year. I supported who did I support last year? Lyon, and they did absolutely terrible. So I'll support them again. Like I would support Montpellier, but they've lost all their good players, so I don't think I'm going to win the league. So I'm going to support Lyon. As you can see, Pastore has a real face. He was basically one of their first like big major buys, if I'm being honest. Yeah, if I think about it, yeah, he was the big one, one of the first people who they bought for the oil money. And like I can understand in this video, if it does take, if you just want to see the faces and you just want to mute me, just go ahead. I'm not that particularly bothered if you don't listen to my voice. Go ahead, and you can just slowly go through the faces one by one, just clicking away. But as you can see, Lavezzi, another one who's got a real face. He's had a real face for quite a while because he's been quite well known at Napoli. I can actually make the faces of Napoli as well. I need to make the faces of... I'm putting up the Man City faces. Man City faces will be up before this one. PSG will be next, and then I don't know the one after that. I might put up a Napoli one because it'll be interesting to see if like Cavani and stuff have their face, and I can actually make like a Napoli compilation. At the current moment, I'm putting all my like editing into an Arsenal compilation. As you can see, Ibrahimovic has his real face. He's had his real face since he played for Barcelona. Now, Mamadou Sakho, he has recently been linked with Arsenal and Liverpool, and it'll be interesting to see if he actually goes. But he's got a real face as well. Laurie Arnaud, I don't know who he is. I don't think he has a real face. He doesn't have a real. That's definitely not his real face. It might be because you can never really tell with PES when the lower players don't have them or not. And so swiftly going through to Cabano, Cabano, I don't think that's a real face either. But if he does actually look like that in real life, that's a really good job by Konami, because I mean, majority of faces aren't realistic looking. Like, well, they are, but like the majority of the smaller people aren't realistic looking. But it is quite realistic looking. And there's Nene, the guy who got like 8 informs on FIFA Ultimate Team last year. It'll be interesting to see if he does well this season, because he wants to leave because he's 32, but he was like top goal scorer for PSG last season. So it'll be interesting to see if he leaves to go somewhere else. Like I'm sure Liverpool probably take him. I'm not sure Arsenal would take him because you don't need a old winger. I mean, he's like 32, so he's probably lost all his pace. I mean, no offense to him, but what you expect, when you turn old, you lose your pace. I mean, Ryan Giggs used to be probably one of the fastest wingers in the world, and then what's that? Oh, he turns 28 or something. He just loses it all because that's what happens to your legs. There's Bahabek. Don't know any of these players, so I might just cut this commentary quite short, because then you can just swiftly go through the remaining ones, because the remaining ones are quite unknown. So I don't think any of them have a real face. Louis Ndula, not a real face. I'll just cut it now. So if you enjoy the video, please like. I'm not gonna beg for likes. If you enjoyed the faces, subscribe to my channel, check out the other faces videos which I've put up, and catch you later.